Veterinarians of Reddit. What do pet owners ignore the most? Husbandry advice. But dietary advice in general. I see a lot of animals being fed inappropriate diets. Which owners will refuse to stop feeding because the animal likes it? I read this as Vegetarians of Reddit for a solid 5 minutes. My brain could not compute for the life of me. Not a vet yet, still in school, but probably medical advice from veterinarians. Only halfway joking. Lots of owners are great, but lots also will blatantly tell vets that they are wrong. Their 8+ years of education is less than the medical advice given to them by some random TikToker. Or the kid who stocks shelves at the local pet store. On a serious note, obesity. Such a large number of animals are obese that people think it's normal and animals at an appropriate weight are too thin. My so has even fought me on what the dogs should get to eat versus what he feeds them. It took another vet to tell him that his dog was fat to actually listen to my advice. A funny, related story. My clinic has handouts with common treats for dogs like cheese, ham, PB and the human caloric equivalents in donuts. My parents, who are notorious for owning morbidly obese animals, tried to calculate how many slices of ham my dog needed to get each day while they were pet sitting because it was only X number of donuts. My plan to prevent them from overfeeding my dog backfired. She ended up gaining over 5 pounds in 3 weeks, which is a lot for a 45 pounds dog. All of those human snacks and treats really add up. Teeth and quality of life in older senior animals. Oral hygiene. I am a veterinarian. I'd like to see people focus not just on quantity but quality of their pet's life. The best thing you can do for that is just incorporate them into your life as much as possible. Pay attention to them. Love them. Lots of walks. Lots of games. You'd be surprised what they can learn. Play hide and go seek. Play fetch. Sit beside them when you watch TV. Pet them. Train and socialize them early and well so you won't avoid them because they're not well behaved. We're all so busy. It's so easy to make them an afterthought. You are their whole world, and unless you live on a big farm where they run free, you are their only outlet for activity and happiness. They get bored fast. Just like we do. They can't wait for you to get home. They've missed you. Take them for a walk. Do a fun training or agility class with them if you'd like. For health, the biggest things are 1. Exercise. 2. Pay attention to what can be dangerous, toxic for them and avoid it. Heads stuck in potato chip bags is one people miss lately. And keep your drugs out of their reach. They're small and more easily affected. 3. Brush their teeth. Enjoy your pets. They love you. Not a vet. In industry, owners fixate on things that are an inconvenience for them. Skin, ears and diarrhea are 2 most common things seen at vet. Both cause irritation to the owner in the form of messes or interrupting sleep. Diarrhea is, in almost all cases, a temporary issue caused by some kind of food indiscretion. Skin and ear trouble is often caused by pet owners believing they can stop a treatment because they think it's better and won't believe that it's a chronic issue. Obesity. This is especially true of obese pet owners. Teeth. Pets need their teeth cleaned at least once a year. Anesthesia is expensive and for some owners scary. Behavioral issues. It's not cute. It's dangerous. And saying he doesn't bite is almost always because you or someone else has pulled themselves away in time. Veterinary technician here. Worked in general practice and emergency specialty. I have seen way too many cats that have not come in for regular annual wellness appointments. They come in when kittens for spay, neuter and vaccines. And them reappear when they are a mature adult or senior and starting to get health problems that may have been caught and managed earlier. Like talking around 14 to 18 years old often. Just because a pet looks fine doesn't mean they are. Sometimes clinical signs aren't obvious. May only be picked up on blood work that is often recommended for older pets. Or owners simply don't know what they are looking for. Dental care. So many pets with teeth rotting out of their mouth and absolutely gross in appearance and odor. Obesity. Which is hard for cats when you have the combination of not wanting them to lose weight too fast, risk of health problems, and cats tending to be more picky eaters if attempting to use a weight loss diet. Risks of injury, illness for outdoor cats. Very apparent after working in emergency, cars, wildlife, other cats, dogs, toxins, etc., let alone other things to consider like fleas. I've seen a lot of pretty serious injuries. And sometimes cats that come in dead on arrival or are euthanized due to injuries. Training. Especially evident with many pets people got during COVID. Little dogs tend to be ignored since they are small and are limited in damage. Aren't going to knock you over. There's also people that have large dogs that drag them around that they can't control. Then when they get to the vet, there's a risk to staff trying to treat them, and fearful behaviors worsen. There's many reasons why things are ignored, missed, or delayed. X. Dog has ongoing diarrhea for a few weeks before an appointment is booked. Financial, busy home, work life, lack of knowledge, and more. I would much rather have owners ask us questions than Google the answers or otherwise self-treat, diagnose. Don't be afraid of looking stupid. Edited for wording. You know, out of all of the questions I've seen today on Reddit, this one actually deserves an upvote. I'm not a veterinarian, but I'm interested to see what actual veterinarians respond with. I would love to do annual teeth cleaning under anesthesia for my dog. But the vets near me all quoted it costing $950, so I can't really imagine being able to do that. Not a vet, but I'm guessing one issue is obesity in pets. My parents have had every dog they owned become obese. Their current dog became so morbidly obese that their vet constantly yelled at them about the dog's weight. And both my parents blamed the other for the dog being fat. The realization that they are taking on a life that is their responsibility, and anytime they say that the doctor wants their pet to die. No. You do because you did not take the precautions in case a serious emergency comes up. We will always do what we can. But there hits a point that their pet's health has been so neglected that more care will cost more. And nothing is free. Otherwise there would not be anyone to help care for these pets. So sorry for the soapbox. Laziness, financial ability, irresponsibility. Annual vaccinations. Obligatory. I am not a vet, but I do work with animals every day. Dental hygiene. Few people brush their cats' or dogs' teeth when it should be done at least a couple of times a week. Also improper nutrition, especially for cats. Not a vet, but it pisses me off so much that people often feed their pet garbage. Or they don't research ingredients or possible recalls on foods. I scrutinize every ingredient before I buy my animals food or new treats. It costs the same to feed your pet high-quality healthy food for a month as it does for you to go out to eat with your family. Or a night at the bar. Or some Uber Eats once or twice. Do not buy cheap nasty garbage. That's not fair to them. Imagine if you were forced to eat like knockoff cheap dollar store garbage of your least favorite food every day for your entire life. Feeding them high-quality appropriate food will save you money in the long run for future health problems that garbage food could cause. Love your pets as much as they love you. Insurance for specialty breeds will save you thousands. I believe that the finest thing you can do for your new pet, particularly a puppy or kitten, is to handle it frequently when it is young. Getting them used to having their feet handled, nails trimmed, mouths opened. Even more benefit if you get them used to brushing their teeth daily, gold standard for at home. Dental care. Ears touched. Especially breeds prone to ear infections, huge benefit in the future if you have to administer topical ear medication. Restraint is also crucial. I constantly advise my clients to train their animals to be restrained, because it hasn't learned to be okay with restraint. That wriggly puppy that is cute when it nips when you hold it grows up to be a massive dog that can't be properly examined. I mean rabies, yes. It's an absolute. Really, even indoor cats should be up to date. Accidents happen. Cats get out. Vaccines don't work after a virus is introduced. I bet cleaning out dogs' anal glands is high on the list. If your dog is ass scooting a lot, it might be itchy butt or their anal glands may need to be relieved. You can do it yourself. There is YouTube vids.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.